straight to the equity markets, and what a smart recovery. We started off with a rout across the global markets, which put pressure on our own markets as we slumped to levels of 59.34, close to a 300-point recovery led by PSU banks, with the Nifty recouping 6,000 and the Sensex ending flat. You had IT as well as metal stocks which continue to linger in the red, but pretty smart gains coming in for the broader markets. FMCG as well as banking is where you saw smart gains, while IT continued to see quite a bit of pressure today, with a lot of large caps getting battered after the recent rally, that is. NTPC as well as Punjab National Bank really shone in trade today. You had a Bharti Airtel, all of that news regarding the 2G auctions, keeping it active, and a Tata Motors too in the green. Some of the results for the day: Jubilant FoodWorks, well, the same-store sales growth, that disappointed a little. You had the profits which came in a little below what we were expecting, so off by 11%. The net sales was up almost 20%, and you saw the same-store sales growth at a negative 2.6% versus 6.6% on a sequential basis. The company also approved raising the FI investment limit to 55% from 49%. The counter was active. BEML, in fact, the profits this time around came in much higher at 5.5 crores versus a loss of 63 crores, and the net sales too were up by a good 15%, and the stock was on a tear. Bharat Forge put out its numbers, a good set at that, 98% higher in terms of the profit figure. The net sales were down, and you did have the other income component which was supportive, EBITDA margins too on the upside. Godfrey Phillips put out its numbers, 43% higher for the profits, net sales at 623 crore rupees. Ranbaxy was in focus as we understand from Cogensis that Japan's Takeda sued the company for the breach of Uloric patent in the United States, but the counter was rather active. Tata Motors, the January JLR sales, that came in higher by 15%, and you had the Jaguar US sales, which was at 1,347 units. Aurobindo Pharma got a tentative US FDA nod for Reata's copy, and the counter ended in the green. IOB, in fact, was in focus as it will be selling NPAs worth close to 1,190 crores in the fourth quarter. EIL, remember, the Ministerial Panel on Divestment panel will be deciding the price band as well as the date for the 10% stake sale in the company via the FPO, and that will be any time now. The sugar pack was very active today. In fact, modest gains coming in as the cabinet may be deciding on incentives for raw sugar production. Sterling Holidays was active as Thomas Cook is looking to acquire the company, we understand, at a premium of 36% according to Economic Times. Divi's Laboratories put out its numbers yesterday, and the counter really got a good reaction to it. You had the net sales which were up 29%, surpassing street estimates. The profits came in well above what we were expecting at 219 crores. Coffee exports are up 38% in the month of January on strong global prices, which is why Tata Coffee got a good boost today. HCL Technologies was your big loser for the day, and MDC gave it company. M&M and GAIL were weak in the session.